Hello, my name is Tyler Wagner, and I'm a huge soccer fan. Being raised in a soccer family with my dad being a soccer coach, I've always been very invested in the game. I've always loved watching and playing and have always had a great interest in professional soccer. My team has always been Manchester United, and I will always be a fan of the Red Devils till the day I die. But one thing I've always wondered is why their mascot is a devil and what does it mean? I'm going to try to uncover the secrets behind the crests of some of the most iconic Premier League teams and explain why they are so important in the first place. Since the times of the Knights in the 1300s to now, English citizens have always found a need to identify with something. During the Middle Ages, English people found their identity in their family crest, which was represented their family bloodline in a form of a logo. This logo was usually a unique heraldic design on a shield, coat, or cape that would represent characteristics of the family. This symbolism went from the objects on the shield to the colors on it. Objects such as flowers and fruit represented hope, joy, and peace, whereas objects such as dragons and centaurs represented valor and protection. So now, what do English citizens identify with in this day and age? The answer is football clubs, or soccer clubs like you Americans like to call them. Football clubs have emerged as the new form of identity. Just like how families used to find identity in their family logos, citizens now identify with football clubs. Football is everything in the United Kingdom. Everyone eats, sleeps, and breathes football. If you're not playing football on a Saturday afternoon, 10 times out of 10 you're watching it. This has become a unique form of identification that you do not see anywhere else in the world. But don't American citizens find identity in NFL teams? To a certain extent, yes, but it is completely different. England is set up as a countryside with towns and cities throughout the country. These towns are located much closer than the United States, seeing that the United Kingdom is about the same size as Alabama. This makes for fierce rivalries, resulting in increased identification in clubs. To make things crazier, a lot of the time cities will have multiple clubs in different parts of the city. This results in fierce crosstown rivalries, which gives the English Premier League such a unique experience. And when I say crosstown, I mean crosstown. Manchester United and Manchester City stadiums are only 4 miles from each other. All of these factors play into making identity be associated a lot with the crests of Premier League teams. And these crests may have more meaning than you might expect. I examined 4 Premier League crests and uncovered as much as I could about their meaning. The first club I investigated was Manchester United, obviously. Possibly the most iconic club in Premier League history, Manchester United have won 13 titles in their 140-year history, the most of any Premier League club thus far. Their logo consists of a red and yellow badge with a devil on it. There's also a ship above the devil. The badge derives from the crest of the city of Manchester. The devil on the logo comes from the club's nickname, the Red Devils, which was introduced by ex-Manchester United coach Matt Busby. The ship is symbolic of Manchester's shipping canal. Manchester was an industrialized city which exported and imported a lot of goods. Unfortunately, the closest dock was in Liverpool, so the ships going to Manchester had to dock there. Because of this, Manchester built a canal so that the ships could come directly to them. This is part of the reason Manchester United and Liverpool have such an intense rivalry. The second club I investigated was Liverpool. Another very iconic club, Liverpool have, in my opinion, the most unique and best crest in the Premier League. Their logo consists of a red and green crest with a bird in the center and the phrase "You'll never walk alone" at the top of the crest. The crest was originally the crest of the town Liverpool, but has been altered since its inception. It still mimics it in a more aesthetically pleasing way. The phrase "You'll never walk alone" represents the club's motto, which had an almost religious meaning to Liverpool fans. The bird in the center of the crest represents the fictional liver bird, which has been a symbol of the city of Liverpool for centuries. The third club I investigated was Chelsea. Chelsea are another iconic club that have had a great deal of success in the Premier League, winning 5 Premier League titles. Their logo consists of a blue, yellow, and red crest with a lion standing up in the middle holding a staff. The lion is symbolic of the 8th Earl of Cadogan's family crest. At the time when the iconic lion was incepted, Cadogan was the owner of the club and decided to make it part of the crest. The fourth club I investigated was Tottenham Hotspur. Tottenham Hotspur are a team that is always in contention to win the title, but lack to do so on many occasions. They have only won 2 Premier League titles in their 130-year history. Their logo consists of a blue bird standing on a blue ball. The ball in the logo signifies an original soccer ball from the early days of football. The bird on the logo signifies a cockerel. To understand the cockerel's meaning, you have to understand the nickname of the club, the Spurs. Harry Hotspur was a member of the Northumberland family, who owned the land in the Tottenham area. Harry Hotspur got his nickname because he would wear spurs on his boots to make the horse go faster. Similarly, he was also a fan of fighting cocks, which he also put spurs on. This is signified by the cockerel on the crest. As you can see, there's much more information behind these Premier League crests than meets the eye. A lot of the crests also have to do with the coat of arms of their city, which can help us understand why these crests have such important meaning to English citizens.